So a little history lesson, Shien is actually based off a historical Japanese warlord, Oda Nobunaga. They both lived in a land that would constantly be at war with themselves. Amidst the civil war, Shien would make a name for himself as the strongest samurai in the entire land. He would ride his trusty Ebon steed into battle, and his armor was crimson color from the blood of every enemy he's slain. Shien was a leader of the first generation Six Samurai, also known as the legendary Six Samurai. Tired of all the war happening in the land, he decided to create peace with power and entrusted 5 other warriors to help his plan come to fruition. However, Shien was secretly scheming another plan. He wanted to become a shogun to put himself in a power of position and safety, and once he was sure that the most powerful samurai in the land were in his command, no one would stand against him. Here are the 5 legendary samurais he's recruited, starting with Kizan. He's described as calculating and elegant. Even when the battle grows fierce, he maintains a keen eye as well as clarity. This allowed him to obtain the title Grand Master when the first generation of Six Samurai stepped down. The next was Enishi. He is known to be the reckless one or the daredevil. Not being intimidated by Shien, he is appointed as Shien's chancellor, giving him insight and opinion when discussing battle strategy together. Kageki was known as the 4-armed samurai. He had 2 real arms and 2 mechanical arms. In battle, he lost his real arm, so now he lives with his robotic arms. He ends up becoming a chamberlain when the first generation of Six Samurai stepped down. Next is Mizuo, the only woman in the legendary Six Samurai. Mizuo was the wife of Shinai, who also happened to be the last Six Samurai that Shien recruited. Shinai was the samurai Shien trusted the most. He was a heroic warrior who could escape from the jaws of death no matter what. However, after sadly dying in the later years of the Great War, his soul ended up dwelling inside the armor he died in and now protects the current generation of the Six Samurai. After Shinai died, his wife Mizuo was greatly distraught and stepped down from her duty as one of the Six Samurai, becoming a priestess instead. She wanted time to heal, rest, and find information on how her husband really died. But one day, she was approached by Kagemusha of the Blue Flame. Kagemusha was actually a body double for Shien, and his job was to divert any assassination attempts on Shien himself, as he copied both Shien's looks, demeanor, training, and mannerisms. Not only that, but he also learned about the deep dark secrets Shien was hiding. Kagemusha knew Shinai's death was planned. Shien purposely targeted Shinai and put him in a position to be killed. Once his best man was on the field, he would abandon him to die on the battlefield. Shinai's death would allow Shien to secure a more advantageous position as the 2 other samurais would desperately rush to his aid. Shien would win a unification war and hide his betrayal as a simple war casualty. Kagemusha would then let the information be known to the 4 other samurais about the truth behind Shien's plan. They couldn't let the power-hungry warlord rule their land using fear, so they schemed a plan of their own. Kagemusha confronted Shien with the Hand, Chancellor, and Grandmaster present. A duel between Kagemusha and Shien was to determine the fate of the land, and with Kagemusha pretty much knowing all of Shien's skills and techniques, they were both evenly matched. But in the end, Shien was slain, paying for his crimes of betraying his own comrade, and now is a spirit in a suit of armor just like his fallen comrade Shinai. The Chancellor appointed Kagemusha to lead the land, and so he carried the name Shien as he led the next generation of the Six Samurai.